massive support for India, but also massive.
The wind is pretty strong, but hopefully
A lot of new guys, but
you've had experience in South Africa.
he said,
For today.
thank you, ma'am.
Urban super giants.
Yeah, indeed, cash up.
Done. Anti-series between South Africa out in USA and the Caribbean in Durban, a ground that India have got a very good record. Sanju Samson, what's important at the beginning. So had some good mentorship, very, very highly. And a windy day. Little Overson said they were happy to have a does approach to him as well. Avesh Khan is just getting better and better. Who knows this ground very well.
Sorry, my microphone wasn't turned on. So looking forward to what he could do. Internationals, Indian side, that's for sure. But in many ways, the fantastic player. Had a few series.
Strong. It's going across this ground is also about angles right in the field. They'll be behind the protest, but they will
Swing when it's the northeaster, but with this breeze, some shape into the right hand.
right away.
Strength of Indian cricket, isn't it? I mean, you're competing against South Africa, the test in India, and the India A for that test series. So, new brigade, some fireworks from them.
Tensions clear very early and behind the scenes with someone like very often be in consultation.
It's also thrived with the environment. Often very steep bounce, and you can see by and how nicely it carries through to
Abhishek Sharma, but his dad recognised as a batter. He has got experience playing that they're very well aware of, that they've got plans against the bounce. Around in the crease a lot. A mix up in the middle. Just moving the slip a little wider.
You can actually go a touch wider and cover quite a bit of in on the back foot, looking to try and cash meters square of the wicket. So
Third loss. Had an over from Matkuyan. First boundary.
on the offside in the inner ring, full almost half volley, and then just to extra cover. This is a
And one of his idols, Yuvraj Singh, have of this ground.
Sunrises net from Yuvraj Singh. There's no more roof tonight with the strong bees.
Very wide by the opening batter, Sanju Samson.
Yeah, just showing us with the bottom of the bat. It didn't get with because he rocked back. It didn't get over, and then Maharaj just.
Was that? Gets away with it. Looks like he was going for something. Durban, yeah, the Hollywood over of Seam from Aidan Markram, and now we're going new.
The fast bowling options, and
yet again showing intent.
it's something that Indian better extra cover. He's used. He gives him the charge, and then
He moved the decision to go Air India as their first 6 of the series.
Quality shot because of the straight into the breeze over the fence, and that's exactly.
For Keshav Maharaj to be taking, has bowled the second over, but it's not this.
And that guy by Peter in the early.
Left arm of Maharaj to the left hand. He used his feet.
Now both the ball stops and turns, and where the ball comes on very true from the spin.
It's 24 without loss. It's swirling around, and it's wonderfully good hands, Aidan Markram.
Aidan Markram is a fantastic, some absolute blinders, a shoulder and a stiff breeze. He kept his eye on the ball. He's got to make sure it. In South Africa, they wanted the break 4 for 1.
Off the mark, that is stylish, and it's
Up a little bit from Coetzee and over deep mid wicket. So this is beautifully played. The time is really good.
He has got just about every shot in the 10 runs off the over and a wicket. It's 34 for 1.
Beautiful shot back over the bowler's head. Yeah, a perfect style shot. He placed so well. Here was the one.
Run rate 8.5 to 2 boundaries, 4 and a short boundary.
Position wasn't he, Samson? He was waiting for it. He's in, picks the length and hammers it over deep. It comes out of his hand, but still good enough.
And it carries easily.
Catching in the crowd's not been too good so far. You can see how deep in the crease Samson is. And India off to a fly. Janssen's under pressure, 10 from 2.
Got to get the angles right. Smaller boundary. He's got to make sure.
Slimmer to bowl too. He's a bit of power, but also finesse. He knows the fence. Waits for 4 deliveries in this over from.
Some power shown by power play.
Brings to the pole that there was going to be that length, but he's in. Another catch goes down.
Night game here in Durban. He's back looking at the fastest bowlers so far.
Is a must. Yeah, Rinko saying. Page really. Wonderful hands. Team. And it's still out the ground.
Fantastic shot. The ball goes so far, but it doesn't look.
And further.
Dropped it short. Batter. And certainly not an Indian batter.
Fabulous work, but.
Oh!
It was done, and it's 70. And it's. Kumar Yadav. Here we go. Neil Tovey.
Not an easy ball to hit because there's no pay. It's a great connection. Score goes to 80.
And Indian supporters will have seen this 5 balls.
Games as well. Just in case. Good. And certainly not.
Went up in the air. It's going.
Great fielding. Sometimes you great fielding from Coetzee.
Excellent. It all the way. Didn't give up the chase. They need a wicket. Desperately so.
Given what's happened in the last few delivery ball that he's been trying to land for the last.
Horrible these. Gary against the wind says just push him to take the catch. There's Lefty. Finalists. Take it, no. They take for Kruger. On.
Ball. Did him. Oh, fantastic catch as well with the wind. Pana would have wanted to get into the game. Yadav for 21 of 17 balls.
The talent keeps coming. But
I'd say that's a great start from Similane. The knuckleball from Kruger. And safe in the hands. He's bowling the delivery. Your debut when you're in the big scene.
Just 21 years old. You must have had it.
I'm gonna.
Oh, just the one. Hands continue. Watch the way he goes about his.
Has seemed like he's shifted down.
Oh, the wind's going that way. 10 done.
He's just picked it up. He's hit it. It's a great shot.
And oh man, adjusted with the hands.
You gotta say, well, ball's crazy. He's hit the ball, catch the ball on the up in charge. I'll just knock it down to long off for 1. Looking ominous again. For the Varma's gonna. What win?
There it is. Oh.
T20 is the cut ball.
Wow. Caught. And it's away for 1 for 2.
Pommy. I mean, it's been looking probably a big total here. Difference in being able to chase.
Yeah, and it's the spin you look to. And he's greeted with South Africa.
Thick inside edge. You can see the bat turn on this quick outfield. You're going to get your boundary.
It's down. Oh, wow. And it's Samson again.
The Indian team will be looking. Fixing the third ball. They'll be.
He's a ball. At Asia and T20 internationals.
He wasn't going to hit the stumps.
3 boundary riders on the offside. In the away for 4 more.
That's the unfortunate here for Andile Similar to deliver. He's rolled his fingers across it. He had and got the desired result.
A handful. So is Patrick Kruger off an over and a half. Kruger. Oh, over extra cover, into the wind, into the double.
Pointers into the breeze. There we can see 43. He just has to see the area it's going. And then
What can he make here, Sean? He's got 40 if he goes all the way.
I suppose it goes down to
Young man.
so often it's a difficult skill to get right because the margin's going to be targeted.
From here.
This is bowling his last, the 4th over.
And Coetzee's
Haven't they? So he might be entrusted.
They're racing. 142 for 2. 11 was recent. It was in that massive. Goes to Tilak Varma. Gets around.
So much experience against top class and he treats it like a spinner.
I mean, his first over bowled from the far outside off stump, and sometimes that's hurting South Africa. It off, it's just one. Sean, it's going to be entertainment for the crowd from here, and you wouldn't bet against that. Gets India.
Patel, they can all strike it sweetly.
6. Australia against South Africa is the high. Hammered for
that shot, but covers the 73 meters.
South Africa in a T20. And he will contributed. Tilak Varma's just Samson. Many hundred and the fastest ever. And Kingsmead rises to a.
And so he should. He's been struck the ball beautifully. Some orthodox. Special day.
George, fine leg for 4 more. In bats. Rich enters
to work out how they want to play it near the links. It's been a lot of freebie. I think a bad day at the office, but also I think he kind of got himself in how he was after. All he could do is just get let Avesh the catch. So another wicket for the South Africans. 45 over his career.
The carnage. 15 done. It's one.
Kind of all you could do is pop it up in the air and mark it. Sure, he's just going to look to take advantage.
Goes to Samson. That's good. Strength is his skid off the surface twice, or 2 full in his second where he got hammered.
He's thinking, okay, 4 more deliveries.
All the way over long on. One hand.
And Samson's earned the respect. He is playing. So it's the other one, and it's into the slot too.
Oh, no. Oh, it's Taker's man. There's not much said. When he struck it, I thought it was all the way against to Sanju Samson. He's gone for 100.
It was a drag down Samson's eyes, literally the longest point, right on that. But a wonderful innings from
Sanju Samson, his second.
A slight pullback one.
Yeah, 5 for 4.
Of Samson. On occasion he rushed him. A fantastic cut.
Sanju Samson, who has his birthday. Out about the finish. Still got a very healthy for the captain to obviously feet and perfectly placed.
Bouncing down the wicket to create that extra bit of blitz quick.
Well, does Rinku Singh hit that victory against Gujarat Titans? Game also included a hat-trick, but nobody was up.
Umpires thinking about it. Strategy will get the ball out of the swing.
Straight towards, just inside.
Persisted with the and taking a great catch. Taking the pace off on this. Gripping a little bit. Lovely to see.
181 for 5. The catch. Though India have a real here.
Again. 3 overs to go.
wickets got a bit flatter. Not quite. That means 200 is still a big score.
Heinrich starting from the other end, a lot fuller from the T20 innings, but it almost
A bit slower, or something's changed. Bristol, his next few balls, but
not to be in the area he was looking for.
yeah, touch bounce, fielding by Keshav Maharaj and backed up.
Right, this gets it full. It's 185 for 5.
Plowing, so up speed, and
The leg into the surface in the second spell. Coetzee, good to see Coetzee back. Moved around.
work from Coetzee, followed him. Gerald Coetzee.
Line off this over.
Smashing it. Look at that.
But in the end, South Africa. This is huge for South Africa at the back.
Yes, in asking him to hit it hard enough for him. Straight to Stubbs. Last 2 overs of the spell, and Akshar Patel.
About 5 overs to go.
Get some run.
Now he must make sure that board. It's formidable as a toll here in Durban. Once you get his potent too, look at that decent pace as well. Goes for 4, just the way.
Great call. Yeah, never worked it out.
Shot S. Aiden Markram.
Apologies. When it was stroke play, oh, beautiful. Look at some mileage.
Got it! Many an Indian.
My, what a good shaping in. That's the end of Aiden Markram. It's gone.
Tristan Stubbs. Here he is, a good player. And is the middle of the bat. He'll get a couple.
Yeah, quite inside the line a bit. So that's on the bat there, which is quite weird, but it's been an action-packed over. Shaping, but when it hits the deck.
Rating outstanding. Wide enough to come.
Offered that little bit of width. Not the orthodox type of left hand you used to, guys like Quinton de Kock.
It's a fantastic cricket shot.
On that point, he's just a bad delivery onside.
Up. Try and react. Punched away beautifully. Power play to be up with the game. The South African player down the puck to his right.
Required weight.
Computer going there. You look at Ryan Rip.
He's thinking, okay, there's a bit of shape on the ball. He's probably scanned the field.
Talking about the computer, what's his retaining pressure?
Yeah. So it did look a little bit bigger than that. One now in third over, so he's still hovering.
From SuryaKumar Yadav. Yeah, one out from behind.
Actually, the shot.
Onside, he'll pick up a couple. Pandya.
Also a left arms bowler, swinging it back into the right-hander. Trying to go over mid-off that, but Stubbs has to go.
And Stubbs is trying to ride the up and hit us to execute, and doesn't from the skipper.
I think halfway through, went into the crease is 142.
Presence at the crease. Oops. Boy, he seems to be saying, I don't think he'll stop. Arno Jacobs will have a little look.
Four.
Officially say, well, and it's on to the U.
Eat it into it.
There's another. Seizes upon it. World Cup with the action, and a big part of what.
Always get the feeling that Big's out of the game for a few months, be there, and when you finally get back.
And all wherever he had his outlet, he'd perform well. Not if, when.
Yeah, Pommy, I actually remember the interview.
He's at the wicket. They'll all...
Indian team faced the new ball because anybody, so you want to get the premier players in early.
In this, particularly in this franchises. I see. No, he hasn't. Gone.
Going for the slog sweep. Execution not. It's a really good catch from Tilak. South Africa in a bit of trouble for 3.
Experience, man. And Miller.
Jaffa earlier. Quality player, just put that away.
Look at this. Short boundary on that side, but it goes to the long on. Look at, so they expect that even a miss hit to the right of screen.
Too short, too wide, and punt.
And at fine leg is positioned very square, where this was always going to beat him. Not the greatest delivery. There's width. Goes well behind square.
Field change. Very early in the piece. India.
Wicket tends to stand up when you. They've got 4 men back on the leg side. No.
They've controlled proceedings for the innings to keep India to 200 and from here. Good playing cricket. And Miller obliged.
But he is one of those guys who control drag down and with such a short band, and that's maybe why there was the drag down maximum of the evening.
There's been a bit of toweling down there. A dew.
Drag down deliveries, when you can't get down and you're a metre short, so your length has to be perfect.
Nicely.
They've done that 137 off 74.
Oh, nice.
Give examples, we just goes international. They played at there in the back end. They do 51 wickets. People giving them a bit of a rev.
Placement from Heinrich Klaasen. It's for Klaasens in South Africa.
It's the other option. If it's a slight drag, it's the googly. The placement, as you mentioned, Brett, that was the...
They're ticking at 8, keeping them within range.
Oh, no, it might give you your drag down and the different variations of a slight bit of...
Out him, isn't there?
Play it sometimes in Kolkata.
It's a great over there. Oh! This is an excellent over, an excellent...
Again, it's quality length. If you use the genuine leg spinner, just doesn't turn. And
it was over 100, Polly. It was driving. 10 done.
Where South Africa or India over, they were almost... Klaasen's going to pull the trigger.
Wheezing against South Africa's 2.
Yeah, and they into the pad. That didn't happen when South Africa does it. And am I going to be able to work out?
2 runs off the last 9 balls.
Panicking, and Klaasen's just got to catch this up. Don't be too.
To Miller. It's as big as we've seen all night because he has mutilated that into
of the front foot or drags it to mid-wickets onto off stump. And wonderful extension of Sanju Samson was 98
in the Make My Trip contest. It's done. Despaired because he's trying to go for that. Axar takes the Klaasens.
Yeah, off screen there was massive celebration. You know that if Heinrich Klaasen already got a massive score on the board.
Hold out, Miller's gone. Can you believe? Chakravarthy. Klaasen goes. South Africa limping. 87 for
Miller. He cannot believe it. He would have said, okay, there's another gift. He's already hung his head knowing that his way. That's after he's got out that. He goes for 18, so that's on the ball.
Huge disappointment, and all of South Africa as Marco for South Africa comes in at number 7. Balls 5 down. It's all proceedings from ball 1 here.
Comes to crease, and as a captain, this is the best spinners who've got good variation.
Makes from Varun Chakravarthy, 3 for 27 for 5.
Very bossing this game against the Proteas to lose a T20 international out. The Proteas falling apart.
Surya 87 for 6. Shot, an attacking shot, but just the thick catch for to go here, Natalie. Patrick Kruger, he goes for 1. South Africa.
Andile similarly faces in T20 international.
Oh, that took a pick the googly. And he hit that a long way. Fantastic start from Simula.
And pumping, using that. And then picking up.
This guy didn't have any momentum with the bat.
Nicely, Bishnoi.
In T20 International, made the difference for India. Chakravarthy have had a wonderful spell.
Not taking the review. The slow-mo, I'm not sure what ball that is. Oh, disappointment. Short stave. And
Gerald Coetzee now. Another good over for India. It's 93 for 7. Dominant display. Players have been so good.
that they're pretty much bossing the game. Gerald Coetzee, who can hit a long ball in the SA20, in the CSA.
Found by Marco Janssen. He does to the leg side.
Ball. He has
Think on to 100 time. Boundaries, but this is a great attempt. Will come through. Again, very sweet.
Coetzee can hit a